elementary logic, particularly in connectives and variables. First, let us define what is elementary logic. It serves as the foundation for reasoning and analysis, enabling investors to evaluate options based on well-defined statements or propositions that can be either true or false. There are two types of elementary logic, which is the connectives and variables. Please enlighten us, Miss Audrey. Yeah, sure. Logical connectives is a word used for joining two sentences to produce a new one. So there are 5 types of logical connectives. The first one is negation, and then conjunction, disjunction, conditional, and biconditional. Okay, I will show you how to use those 5 connectives in a sentence. So these are the given sentences. The first one is called hypothesis. So our hypothesis here is triangle has 3 sides. And the second one, this is the consequent. The consequent here is triangle has 3 corners. So for negation, okay, let's start with the negation. This is the symbol of negation, not. So P, not Q. Okay, so let's use this in the sample sentences. Triangle does not have 3 sides. And for the Q, triangle does not have 3 corners. And for the second one, this is the conjunction. The symbol of conjunction is this one. And the word is and. So P and Q. Triangle has 3 sides and triangle has 3 corners. And the third one is disjunction. This is the symbol for disjunction. It means or. So P or Q. Triangle has 3 sides or triangle has 3 corners. For the fourth one, this is the conditional. The symbol for conditional is this one, the arrow. It means if, then. If P, then Q. Triangle has 3 sides, then triangle has 3 corners. The last one is, this is the biconditional. It means if and only if. If P, only if Q. If triangle has 3 sides, only if triangle has 3 corners. That's how we use the logical connectives. Now let's hear about variables. Miss Jasmine?
A variable is a symbol used to represent unspecified element or value within a logical expression or statement. Variables are essential in formulating propositions, predicates, and logical formulas, allowing for generalization. We have a common types of variables include propositional variables representing whole propositions and predicate variables representing objects or properties. Quantifiers, a variable are often used with quantifiers like for all and there exist to express statements about a set of objects. Second is the scope of a variable is the part of a logical expression where the variables is defined and can be used. The third one is substitution. A variable can be substituted with specific values or terms, allowing for all the evaluation of logical statement. And these variables enable the expressions of general truths and facilitate reasoning in the formal logic. Logical equivalents are fundamentals in simplifying local expressions and reasoning in proper propositional logic. Equivalences are useful for simplifying logical expression and reasoning about their truth values.
So, what is logical operators or connectives? Logical operators, also called connectives, are used to combine logical variables or expressions. So, there have a 5 types of connectives or operators, which is they have a conjunction first, and this symbol is this, which is and. It means true if both are true. So next is the conjunction. The symbol of this conjunction is this, and this is a or, and which means true if at least one is true. And next is the the negation. This is a negation, and this is a symbol, which is a not, and the meaning is true if the statement is false. So next is the implication, and the symbol of implication is this, just like a arrow. So this is which means a implies pangalan siya symbol. So the means a false only if the first is true and the second is false. So lastly, the biconditional, and this is his symbol, which means if and only if. True if both are either true or false. So that is the logical operators or connectivity.
So now, let's move on to proposition. A proposition is a declarative statement that can be either true or false, but not both. In logic, propositions are the fundamental building blocks for creating logical arguments and reasoning. There are 2 types of propositions, which is the simple proposition and the compound proposition. A simple proposition contains a single statement or claim without any logical connectors, while the compound proposition is formed by combining 2 or more simple propositions using logical connectives.
Furthermore, simple proposition or atomic proposition is a statement that cannot be broken down into smaller parts. It is a basic building block of logical expression. Simple propositions are typically represented by a single such as P, Q, or R. They can have one of true truth values. Also, compound propositions are formed by combining 2 or more simple propositions using logical connectiveness. The most common logical connectiveness are conjunction, disjunction, negation, biconditional, conditional. So here the example of formula.
Let us know what is logical expressions. A logical expression is a statement that can be either true or false. In mathematics and logic, these expressions are built using variables, typically denoted as P, Q, R, etc. and logical operators. And examples of logical expressions, which is P, Q, and P and Q, the meaning of this P and Q, the values of these expressions depend on the values of the logical variables P and Q.
In business, elementary logic, particularly the connectives and variables, it plays a critical role in decision-making, problem-solving, and strategic planning. So it's like math meets real life, where we can apply logic to make smart decisions.